And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Johnny Bench, always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, number 52. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Popped in the air, left field. Clark makes the grab, one pitch and one out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Joey Votto.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Barry Larkin stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. Up the middle, Wagner over to pick it up. Throw to first is in time. Quick start here this evening, 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third, the catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher, Johnny Bench. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Johnny Bench did a lot in his career to change the catching position. This guy popularized the one-handed catching stance, which not a lot of guys were using at the time.
0-2 as he waves at that one. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Reds down in order. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting the start for Cincinnati, number 22.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first, at the plate for Pittsburgh. Bench used that unique stance, and he had amazing hands and 10 gold gloves to prove it. And he drops it down the third baseline. Perez over to first in time. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Arky Vaughn.
Simply put, Boog, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one. And Bench was one of the first catchers to use a hinged mid as well. Didn't take long before everybody was using them behind the plate.
And the 1-0. Line drive. Makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Up next for the Pirates, Roberto Clemente.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
That one's in there, 0-1. The 0-1. That one missed.
There's so much Clemente can do at the plate and in the field.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
About the only thing Clemente didn't have was elite speed, but the other 4 tools were as strong as anyone's in the game.
Started after it, appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Scoreless after 1. Welcome back. And now the veteran third baseman, Tony Perez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That's ripped to right down the line, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is inside, 2-1. And the right-hander deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
The first baseman.
Here's a big power threat. Number 18. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Perez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
Next offering is down low, and a count 2-1. And here it comes. And that one a little bit high. Nobody out. Runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And the batter now is Joey Votto. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is down low. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a pitch. On the ground to short, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Relay to first, double play. George Foster, the next to hit for the Reds. Foster, a very strong candidate for Rookie of the Year. He's been a real story, one of the best young players in the majors this season. First pitch just misses.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And it's into the gap. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And in its second with an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So 2 down now, and here is Pete Rose. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Throws across the diamond, and they get Morgan for the out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And welcome back. And now it's going to be Arky Vaughan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Bunting for a hit, and he picks it up in foul territory. On the ground. He is safe.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ralph Kiner. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Vaughn gets his lead at first with nobody out. Going to count 1 and 2. And a pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Next offering is downstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
At the belt and fires. That one pushed foul. Runner at first with no outs here. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Now, here is Dave Parker. Next pitch downstairs, 1-0. And that's outside.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Swing and a miss.
There are very few counts in today's game where you can just full-on expect fastball. I mean, even 2-0. Perfect example right there.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. No outs, runners at first and second. Strike 3, got him swinging. Now 1 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
So the tying run at second. Slapped foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Two on, 1 out. Just misses there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here's a 3-2. And he walked him.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Pie Traynor. 2 hits in the game last night. In there for strike 1. One out, bases full. And a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch is downstairs.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and fires. And now the count is even.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, Missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Jason Kendall stands in here, leaves that one down. Next offering is down low.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Next offering is downstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Here's a 3-0. And that's in for a strike. That's towards center. Number 9 gets there. He's under it. He's got it. And that is that. Pirates leave him loaded. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy number 9.
The center fielder.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run. He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Clark settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In the air to left center. Clark settles under it, makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Now the catcher up to hit, Johnny Bench, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
I think if you ask most baseball fans, their vote for greatest catcher of all time would be this man right here, Johnny Bench.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there. If Bench isn't the greatest of all time, he's on a very short list. Rookie of the Year, 2-time MVP, 10 Gold Gloves. What didn't he do? The wide to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses. Out number 3. And 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 1-0.
Them don't know me, word to Romy and Naomi. Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas. Breaking down the young and what I owed him. Trying to fit into an...
Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Honus Wagner.
Leading up,
And I'll tell you something else about Bench. He was at the heart of one of the greatest teams of all time, that Big Red Machine, and he deserves a lot of credit for their success.
And there's the strike. The pitch. Strike two.
Count 0-2.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Fred Clark, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in there for strike one. Now 1-1. And a 1-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And now it's 1-2. Right through there. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Clemente in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
On to the 4th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony
Heading off
Perez.
for Cincinnati, the third baseman, number 24, Tony Perez.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And that misses off the outside edge.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. The wind and the pitch. That one drilled left field. Way back there. And it's gone. Home run. His 22nd homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
The batter, number 18.
In there, and it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. That pitch in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Righty delivers. Stays alive. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the righty deals. Pop up here, third base side. Vaughn in position. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Joey Votto.
Now it's going to be Joey Votto. Good contact guy, good defender. Next offering is down low. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And a pitch. And there's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And now 2-1.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, base is empty. Just inside, and now it is filled up. And a pitch. And that one in the air, center field. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's two away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder, George Foster.
Two outs, base is empty. In now for the Reds. George doubled in his first AB. First offering, and it just misses. That's in there.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Righty to the plate. In the air, right side. Clemente on the move towards the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And welcome back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Arky Vaughn.
Arky Vaughn.
The pitch. A little bit low. And that one fouled off. One now. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Next offering is fouled back. Larkin fires to first on the run.
Ralph Kiner.
And here is Ralph Kiner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Out there to center. Number 9 drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Dave Parker, the next Pirate to hit.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area. He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive. And 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're still down. It's 2-0. We go to the top of the 5th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Pete Rose.
The right fielder, Pete.
The right-hander back to work. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Puts it away for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
First offering misses the mark. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here comes a pitch. That one missing inside. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 3-2. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the right-hander deals. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup, and now here's a speed threat, outfielder number 9. First offering way inside, almost got him. And here it comes. Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCutchen under it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 2-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen.
The center fielder, Andrew.
And a pitch. There's the strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rose under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Pie.
Up next for the Pirates, Pie Traynor.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Foster settles underneath it, hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Jason.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Kendall. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Base hit, left center field.
Now batting.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Back to the top of the lineup, Honus Wagner, the next to hit. Move to first. Back in safe, really close. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Tying run at the plate, and that's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
The left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Fred Clark. The MO for him is contact, a guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team, and when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, at a batter now, Barry Larkin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In the air, right field. Clemente towards the line, makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And a quick out, number 1.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench digs in now. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
And it's fouled away.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Down the line towards the corner. Clemente as he glides to his left. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The third baseman, number 24, Tony Perez.
Stepping in, Tony Perez. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That one's in there, 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Bounce to the left side. The 0-2. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
At the belt and fires. Fought off foul. And he deals. And a base hit into right. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Joey Votto, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's in there for strike 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is foul back. Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. Runner around third and to score. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And it's 4-0.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Number 52 won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Vern Law, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Man at second here with 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, George Foster.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man on second, 2 down. Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there, base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 5-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Pete Rose, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch. In the air out towards right center. Clemente racing over to make the catch. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the power speed combo. Roberto Clemente.
The right fielder.
And the right-hander back to work. And takes low for ball 1.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a rope into center field, base hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at first. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Arky Vaughan. Pulls that one foul. The pitch.
1-1.
Here's a strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
The 1-2. the punch out there. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue.
Number 4, Ralph Kiner.
At the plate, Ralph Kiner. First pitch, and he just misses. Ground ball, could be 2. To second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 5 and the Pirates nothing. New inning getting started. Here's a speed threat, Joe Morgan.
Leading off for the Reds, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Mark Melanson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now, number 9. Now a drag bunt, third base side. To first, got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out. I tell you, I could watch that all day.
Barry Larkin now at the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
The wind to kick the pitch. That's inside.
No strike.
2 outs.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And there's the automatic.
Count is 3-1.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Count 3-2.
The pitch. Swing, and a ball popped up, and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Johnny Bench. This guy with big time power and an elite defender.
1-0.
Law checks on first, and he dives back in safely. And the 1-0. And there's a strike. Righty to the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike. Righty delivers. Clips the corner, and the count is even 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Reds 5 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back. Digging in, Dave Parker.
Leading up for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Dave
The wind of the pitch.
Parker.
That's inside, and that is ball 1. And a good eye there.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
On a line, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now here is Andrew McCutchen. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Up next to the Pirates, the third baseman, Trainer.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Trainer. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next pitch off the plate, and a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman.
Leading off for the Reds, the third baseman, Tony Perez.
The wind of the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Lifted in the air, right field. Clemente should have this one. Squeezes it. One away.
Now batting, number 18.
In now for the Reds, number 18.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
In there for strike one.
0-1.
And the slider catches the zone.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
McCutchen going back some more, and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, The designated hitter, Joey Votto.
So now the DH spot, Joey Votto. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the righty deals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Now the left fielder, George Foster. That one fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Kendall throws to first in time. And that is the third out of the inning. So one left for Cincinnati as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Jason Kendall.
Leading up for the Pirates, the catcher, Jason Kendall.
The right-hander back to work. Now a pop-up on the infield. Perez drifts towards it, puts the squeeze on it. One down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
So digging in, Honus Wagner. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. First pitch just misses. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Danny Graves up and throwing. Here's a rocket out to left. Foster makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Fred Clark.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Fred Clark. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. It's 5-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 26. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Rose.
Pete Rose.
The pitch. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And a pitch. Popped up left side. But there's no play. That's an infield single. And it drops in. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So a man aboard next to hit, Joe Morgan, for the 4th time tonight. And that one gets away at the plate. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And the right-hander deals. And a count 1-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And a pitch. And now it's even up. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now the center fielder, number 9. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right field. Clemente drops steps, heads back on it. Leaping, can't haul it in. Lead runner holds at 3rd, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
The bat, number 11.
2 on with 1 out, and here is Barry Larkin.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And that one sliced foul. Second and 3rd here, 1 away. Next pitch misses inside, and the count even 1-1. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone now. So up next, Johnny Bench.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. That's down and in.
2 balls, no strike.
Kicks and deals. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Smash to the left side. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do score. Hard of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Reds 7 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Leading up for the Pirates, the right
And the
fielder,
first pitch misses in the dirt.
Clemente.
And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Danny Graves, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And it is 2-1.
Well, he's back out there to pitch the 9th and about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, this is exciting. I hope they let him finish this one.
That one in for a strike. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he deals. Popped up. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, R.D. Vaughn.
Arky Vaughn, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. That one's in there. 0-1. And the pitch. Strike 2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And here it comes. Gonna count 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The 1-2 stays alive.
Come on,
1-2
Pirates.
now. And a ball evens the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
Ralph Kiner, the next Pirate to hit. This guy has turned into a beast. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. And downstairs. The wind and the pitch. That one just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
3-2 now. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
And the batter now, Dave Parker. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. At the belt and fires. Swung on, belted. That's back there. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 22 gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Danny Graves. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Up next for the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the center fielder, Andrew.
Swings through that one, 0-1. Runner leads away at second. And now 1 strike away.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
0-2 now. Next offering misses down and away. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 7-2. And he's got a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Pie Trainer will hit next.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman.
In there for strike 1.
Trainer.
Right-handed reliever. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Man on second, 2 down. Good eye right there. Two outs. Into center and a base hit. McCutchen around third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 7-3.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Kendall.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Jason.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Kendall.
There's a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Next offering is fouled back. Is just one strike away. And that one off the outside edge. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds finally find their way back into the win column.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way. And before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks and the other team will go home frustrated.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 7 runs on 12 hits.